So in this video we discuss about some basics characteristics of antibody, or you can say the structures of antibody or immunoglobulins, because sometimes it is very important to understand the basics and then we enter into the detailed manner. So what is the basic structure of immunoglobulin or antibody? So as you can see from this diagram, this is a structure, the common structures or basic structures of antibody. Actually it is structures of IgG, immunoglobulin. So as you can see, there are two portions of that immunoglobulin. One is Fc portion, another is Fab. So Fc portion means this portion crystallize easily. That is why it is called Fc portion. On the other hand, Fab means antigen binding fragment. That is why it is called Fab. Now this is the Fab portion and this is the Fc portion. Now this Fab portion, like this is heavy chain. This heavy chain. So immunoglobulin antibody contain heavy chain and two light chains. So two heavy chains. These are two heavy chain, and these are two light chains. Now heavy chains are attached with each other with a disulfide bond. On the other hand, heavy chain and light chains are attached with each other through disulfide bond. So as you can see, the disulfide bond. Now the constant region. So as you can see, this is constant 1, constant C means constant, H means heavy 1, CH2 constant heavy 2, CH3 constant heavy 3. So what do we mean by this? Constant means the amino acid sequences, which are present in the particular segments are similar in each amino acid. So this is the amino acid sequences do not differ from the amino acid from one amino acid to another. That is why it is called constant. So amino acid sequences remain constant in that particular region. So on the other hand, this is VL means variable light chain and VH means variable heavy. So the heavy chain and light chain both contain a variable region. In this case, a variable region is very important because the amino acid sequence in this particular area is differ from one amino acid to another, and the each variable region content, these are called CDRs means complementarity determining regions, or you can say hypervariable region. So one variable region contains 3 CDRs. So the variable region contain 12 CDRs. So in case of IgM antibodies, so secreted form of IgM antibody is a pentameric structure and it contains 60 CDR, because as we know the one immunoglobulin contained 12 CDR, so 5 immunoglobulin contains 60 CDRs. This is very important. Now this variable region, so antigen binds with these types of variable region and it is called paratopes. On the other hand, the antigen have epitopes. So paratopes attached with interact with the epitope region. So the variable region content, this is the antigen binding site. So variable region provides the antigen binding site. Now we can cleave these these Fab and Fc portion through the protease, through the applying the protease. So protease, suppose papain is a type of protease that cleaves the disulfide bond and into Fab and Fc portion. So Fab and Fc portion are dissociate from each other with the help of a enzyme called papain. Now this is the structures of, as we know, this is IgM antibody. This is the secreted form of IgM antibody. Now IgM antibody contain five monomer, can remain in monomers, or in pentameric form. As you can see, this diagram is a pentameric form. So five immunoglobulins are attached with each other. These reds are disulfide bonds, so they are attached with each other through disulfide bond, and this is a J chain. So this is a J chain. So these five immunoglobulin attached with each other with the help of disulfide bond and J chain, and it is called pentameric structure of IgM. It is a secreted form of IgM. There are five types of heavy chain like alpha, delta, epsilon, gamma, and mu. In case of alpha, so in case of IgA antibody, so IgA antibody contain alpha heavy chain. On the other hand, IgD antibody contained delta heavy chain. On the other hand, IgE antibody contained epsilon heavy chain. IgG antibody contained the gamma heavy chain and mu, that is the last one, that is IgAM antibody content mu heavy chain. On the other hand, as we know, there are each immunoglobulin contain two types of light chain. One is kappa, another is lambda. So two heavy chain and two light chain, and two light chain, one is kappa, another is, as you can see, one is kappa and another is lambda. IgA antibody remains in monomeric, dimeric, or even trimeric form, and it is abundant in tears, saliva, and milk. So IgA antibody abundant in tears, saliva, and milk. Now IgA antibody play very important role in case of primary immune response, and it is secreted by the B lymphocytes. Now the next, that is IgG antibody. So IgG antibody, as we see the structures of the IgG antibody, so suppose virus and bacteria invades our body, so IgG antibody interact with the virus or bacteria with the help of their Fab fragment. So Fab fragment attached with the virus and bacteria's epitope regions, and the Fc portions of this antigen protein complex or antigen antibody complex binds with some leukocytes. So there are some leukocytes like macrophage contained Fc receptor. Now this Fc receptor of macrophage interact with the Fc portion of the antigen antibody complex, and these macrophage engulf those antigen antibody complex through phagocytotic process, and later it destroy the virus or bacteria. So in the case of IgE is IgA play a very important role in allergic responses. So IgE interact with some phagocytic leukocytes like basophil or histamine secreted cell like mast cell. So IgE binds with some antigen, and like IgG, the Fc portions of the IgG interact with the Fc receptor present on the basophil or mast cells, and those type of cells release some histamine or different types of amine. So what is the role of those types of amine? These amines dilates. The dilations of the blood vessels occur, and the permeability of the blood vessels increases. So several types of immune cells reach this inflammation, and there are some pollen or some types of allergen can initiate the allergic response in your body. Types of pollens and allergens acts like a pathogen, and IgG binds with those types of allergen and initiate the allergic response.